Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be making a video that is a better version of making a DIY elderly hamster food. So, on the last video I shared all the information, but some of the information I did not share. So that is why it is important that today you follow it. Now, before we start the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And another thing I need to fill you in on is that this is not going to be a step-by-step video if you haven't seen this video yet before. So if you want to do it by step-by-step, you have to watch the whole video first, because at the end of the video I share some important information. So make sure you watch the whole video first, and then you can do it step by step, just so you know what you're doing and you don't miss out on anything, and make sure you don't make any mistakes. So I have my things ready, so let me move you over to the kitchen. Okay, so I'm over in my kitchen. I just got my blender together. Now, before doing this, make sure you get permission, or if you are under like 12 years old, ask for help and permission, just so you can do this, because this does include a blender. So the first step is putting the blender together. Make sure you have all the pieces. Make sure your area is clean, because if a piece of paper falls in here, your hamster is going to eat paper. So plug it in. Make sure you have your lid next to it. And also, let me tell you the things I have. And also, make sure you like and subscribe and share this video so I can make more videos like this. And thank you for tapping on this video, by the way. And if you tap on this video, you may have an elderly hamster. You can also do this for different types of animals as well. Really, any animal, you could blend it up, give it to your hamster or pet. Rocky. You make sure that you give your pet the food that they need. So right now I'm making this for my elderly hamster. You could be making this for an elderly dog. I mean, I don't know. And also, make sure you pay close attention. And Rocky, don't eat the garbage. Stop it. Make sure you pay close attention. Also, you should only make this if your pet is elder or cannot eat and chew, or just has some different type of disorder or problem. Never do this if your pet is doing just fine, just because sometimes this could be fattening. Okay, so let me show you the supplies I have. You're going to need one of these. If you don't have it, you could use a spoon, a big spoon, whatever you could use to take out the food from the blender. Watch out for your hands. A little plastic baggie to put the food inside of. The protein pellets, because you are going to need protein for your hamster. The bloodworms, this is absolutely not necessary. I just added in because it's fattening and my hamster needs to gain weight. Just a little bit of applesauce. The herbs, which again, the herbs are not necessary. And the main thing that you are always going to need is the seeds. And now another thing, two last things you are going to need. Okay, so the other things that I have is peanut butter. Again, not necessary, just love my hamsters and I want to give them some. Also, you could give this as a treat to your hamster, even if it's not elderly. Only treat, not daily. I have some grapes. Got 5 grapes. Don't have to do the same amount as me. 2 cherries. 2 strawberries. celery leaves and broccoli. Let me put that back in the bowl. I have their spring mix. And then far away from the camera, I have water. Now you're going to need water, absolutely. 1.5 cups of water works good. And a tiny spoon of peanut butter. I'm going to use a tiny little spoon of peanut butter. And let me get the measuring cup and I will show you, because lots of times when I watch videos like this, they don't show us like the measuring cups, so I will show you in a second. 1.5 cups. Did I do upside down? Okay. 1.5 cups. So when you make it, it's going to look chunky. Don't worry, because the next day, the food is going to soften and become more of a liquidy type, which is better for your hamster. Just so then your hamster doesn't really have to chew. Just eat. Remember, I might as well just tell you the information now. So feed your hamster this only 3 times a week. I feed them this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because there's going to be a space. And then on the weekends, they have time to digest. And then on Sunday, what I do is sometimes I give them like a little treat. And then it goes back to Monday, which they have their food. And then Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And it just has that cycle. And that is better. So make sure it locks in. It's nice and good. Doesn't matter what order you put it in. Like if I put in power pellets and then herbs, you don't have to do super power pellets and herbs. You could do in cherries, grapes, bloodworms, and you can also put in any food in the blender. It can also be like a hamster smoothie for elderly hamsters and hamsters that are doing just fine. So this food can be given as a treat for normal hamsters that are doing perfectly fine, or almost every day for an elderly hamster. So let's get started. So let's start off by the herbs. Make sure you wash out your blender just so then no other foods are in it. So I put that in. A couple of these. Just because my hamster likes herbs. Because your hamster is going to have this as their almost everyday meal, I'm going to grab a handful of their pellets. 2 handfuls. I'm 9, so my hands are small, so the amount of handfuls I put in is not that much. Let me put in the bloodworms. This is also made for fish, but it's safe for other things. Yes, I did ask for permission to be putting in bloodworms in a blender. Don't ask me why I do it. I just do it. Next, let me take them off the stems. Let me take the cherry stems off. Then I just need to open it up like this. Throw in the cherry. Let me take out the seed. Here we go. And then the next one. Okay, so I got out the seed. Let me wash my hands. Okay, so there. That. Now let me just throw in the strawberries. You do not have to take off the leaves because if the strawberries are organic, the seeds don't, leaves don't have to be taken off. Hey, to the organic, farmed fresh, so I guess that's organic. There we go. And then the celery leaves, the piece of broccoli. Let me wash the broccoli. I forgot to wash the broccoli. Okay. Wash the broccoli. Now, let me grab the lettuce. The lettuce is probably almost the only thing he was able to eat for weeks. Just because I never had time to make him his DIY elderly smoothie. Let me put this in the fridge. Okay. Now the applesauce. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab a spoon. Put on a little bit. I should have done that a little better, but one more spoon. There we go. Okay. Now let me put this back. Let me rinse this off. Now, this will last a very long time if you do a lot. I didn't do a lot. Now let me just move on to the peanut butter so I can put these things back. There we go. What I like to do, and this is a very important technique, is it's easier. You just grab the peanut butter with a leaf. And there we go. I have a lot of dishes to do. Let me put the peanut butter back. So let me put the peanut butter back. Next, seeds. Sunflower seed, it's okay. Even though they have shells. Okay. Now, let me go get the water. Okay, so I gotta be very careful. Blop. So, there we go. Let me wash this out. And now, I need to put on the lid. Make sure you know how to use your blender. I know how to use my blender. I used this blender before. There we go. I've used this blender before, totally. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm gonna blend it. Now, when you count to 20 or 30, if you know how to count to 20 or 30, count to that, and then it should be done. If not, then keep counting again. So, I'm just going to wait till it gets mushy, which you should do too, so it doesn't have to be that complicated. So, when I'm blending, I'll be right back. Okay, so, it's blending and it's purple. That's pretty cool. I bet it wouldn't be harmful if you put it like food dye. You can put a food dye. So now let me turn it off. You can put a food dye if it's safe for pets. Before you put a food dye, make sure you do research about that. That's not really necessary. So let me make sure it is good. Smells great. Oh. Looks like hamster food, alright. Well, nothing as nasty as this. So now what I am going to do is try to pour it in very carefully. It's almost done, it's almost done, it's almost done. Okay, so let me pause this. And this is Baking with Giselle. Yay! Ugh. Okay. So this is the food. Feels like a smoothie. I mean, if this was all just human food, it would taste good. So this is all hamster food, so it tastes good. So can't judge their choice of meals. So I got out most that I could. You don't want to waste much of it. So comment down below if I should make a baking YouTube channel for pets. Giselle's, well, not Giselle's, my name's Gigi's baking YouTube channel for pets. Yeah, that'd be great. So now all I have to do is clean this nasty stuff out. Hopefully it will not be hard. So I will see you in my next video. I will make a video about my hamster eating that stuff, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and please share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.